Hey there, I'm Skip Slusher, and I want to talk about trust and understanding and empathy with your horse. We talk a lot about mechanics of how to do this and how to teach that, but the underlying basis of all of this is you need to have some understanding and trust with your horse. And that means that you need to tune into where they are rather than making them tune into where you are. So a lot of horses go to someone starts them, maybe someone else finishes them, they move from home to home sometimes. You don't know what they did before. It's kind of like I don't know, a kid in foster care or changing schools every couple of years. And so they're always trying to adapt and fit into a new situation. It's our job to try to help them with that. So if I don't check in with my horse and try to get an understanding of how they're feeling, what how they react to certain things, then I'm just kind of talking to someone that's not ready to listen. If they don't trust me, how can I really trust them? And the key to that is putting yourself in their shoes. So if I get on a horse and I feel a little stiffness, I've got to go, okay, is it physical? Is it mental? What is it that's blocking them? And a lot of times the problem horses, it's a physical thing that you can address with a chiropractor, a masseuse, or a vet. A lot of things stem from them dealing with pain that we don't know about. So that's a really big thing. If you're really having problems with a horse, go check their physical well-being first. Then we'll go to the mental well-being. And a lot of them have resistance and anxiety. And so based on what's done to them but previously. And if we don't know exactly how they were treated or how they were trained, it's our job to figure out how much pressure is enough, how much is too much, where their weaknesses are, where their strengths are. And you can only ride the horse you have. You can't ride the horse you want. So you have to work with where they are. So I just think that there's a big, big basis of everything we do that comes from building a trusting relationship with your horse. And the only way you can get them to trust you is to try to understand where they're coming from, why they act how they act, and work accordingly. And I'm not saying be soft all the time, but you can't be hard all the time either. So think about where your horse is coming from, why they act like they act. A lot of issues are physical, some are mental for sure, but you got to wonder why sometimes they look around like, hey, what are you doing up there? Come on. They have opinions too. So give that some thought. And before you start working on the mechanics of training, try to get an understanding of their emotional well being before you begin.